What are the best exercises for synkinesis? This was the question that was asked to me recently, and I thought that why not to answer this question in a video itself, because this is one of the commonest questions that I get asked by a lot of people. So let me clarify what are the best exercises for synkinesis in this video. So make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's begin. Friends, first of all, let me make this very clear that there is no perfect exercise for synkinesis. In fact, if you approach your synkinesis as a workout, you are going to reinforce your problem furthermore. Instead, what works specifically when it comes to synkinesis is a retraining done on the facial muscles in a step-by-step manner. So, I can't tell you the best exercises for synkinesis, but definitely I will tell you 5 practices that are safe and are must do for every individual who is suffering from synkinesis. These practices are clinically grounded, are safe, and will not impose or reinforce synkinesis further. So please make sure to listen to me carefully and follow the instructions as I say. So the first and the most important practice is relaxation of your facial muscles. Your facial muscles are tensed and tight when you suffer from synkinesis. That's the reason you will always observe that your eyes on the affected side look smaller than the non-affected side. The corner of the mouth looks pulled down and the cheeks raised up compared to the non-affected side. This is all as an outcome of the hypertonicity or overcontraction that happens over a period of time. And the most crucial part here is to relax these overactive muscles. There are simple practices like hot compress and a gentle facial reset practice that helps. In order to do a gentle facial reset practice, make sure that you sit in a comfortable and quiet place. Loosen your jaw, which means that there is some gap between your 2 teeth and your tongue is resting on the floor of the mouth. Softly close your eyes without over squeezing or tightening your eyelids. Now, slowly scan your entire face. Let go of the areas where you feel pull, tension or spasm. You can do this by focused breathing on that area or else by doing a backward count of 10 to 1 and trying to relax these muscles. Remember, in this entire process, you should breathe slowly in and out. A simple example of this: place your hand on the cheeks, close your eyes, scan your face, feel the tension that you feel in the cheek region. And now, in a backward count and gentle breathing, relax your cheek muscles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Make sure to do the similar practice on your entire face. And remember to do this practice on both sides so that you can feel the difference and understand the difference between 2 sides. That takes me to practice number 2, which is controlled micro movements. This is where you are going to move your face just by 5 to 10% and you have to make facial expression instead of facial movements. So it could be as simple as surprise and back. Surprise, back, surprise, back. Try to make these expressions so small and so subtle that it's not visible to the third eye. Some of the simple expressions that you should practice here is surprise, blink, flaring of the nostril as if you are sniffing something, disgust expression, smile expression, a wide smile expression, pucker or sad expression, and a scared expression. But the formula here that you should remember is that you are making these expressions just by 5 to 10%, not more than that. Keep the movements as slow as possible and less contracting as possible. Do not allow your good side to move faster and jump faster and more forcefully. Then this entire process will go in vain. Practice number 3 is inhibition training, where you are blocking the unnecessary contractions that you feel on the face. This is not something that you have to do at a time, but whenever you feel that there are some twitches or contractions happening on the face, just dab that area, try to relax that area for some time and associate or incorporate breathing along with it. Practice number 4 is a soft eye Here, you are not trying to close your eyes completely. In fact, here you are trying to soften your eyelids. In order to do this, try to look at the bottom of the tip of the nose and keeping your eyes there, try to relax and soften your eyelids. Again, you are not trying to close the eyes. The moment you try to close the eyes or you feel any jumping of the cheek muscles, you need to stop, pause and redo it. You can do this again for 5 repetitions. And practice number 5 is a mirror feedback. Now here, when I talk about mirror feedback, you are not going to exercise on the affected side of the face. In fact, you will hide the affected side and you will just observe how you're moving your good side of the face while making this expression. Again, try to make these movements as slow and gentle as possible. And try to focus on expressions rather than on movement. This will enable you to break down the understanding and your brain will grasp how the natural movements looks like, and then it will start sending the similar commands on the affected side of the face. So if I were someone to give advice that what are the best 5 practices that you should do if you are suffering from synkinesis without taking a proper rehab process, then these will be those 5 tips or practices. I hope that you found it helpful. And if you want to work on your synkinesis recovery or rehabilitation, then please understand this, that you need to follow a step-by-step rehabilitation or retraining protocol, which we provide in our online programs. So if you who are someone who is suffering from synkinesis and want to work towards it, make sure to reach out to us, because we do a deep analysis of which muscles are at fault, what are the wrong patterns that are developed, and based on those identified patterns, we personalize the exercise protocol for you. So what are you waiting for? Reach out to us so that we can help you out better. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.